All right, let's solve some more factoring here. We have 16x to the fourth power minus 8x squared y squared plus y to the fourth power. So if you look at the answer choices, we got mostly binomial, except for the third one that has a fourth power by itself. That's not likely it, but let's first notice that the 16x to the fourth power and y to the fourth power can be square rooted, which means that we can get the perfect square form, or it's not really perfect square, but something that looks like a perfect squared. So for us to get there, you're gonna have to square root for each of the first and the last term here. When you square root the 16x to the fourth power, so if you square root 16x to the fourth power, you're gonna get 4, because square root of 16 gives you 4, and x to the fourth power over 2, because the square root has a fractional exponent of 1/2, and 4 times 1/2 will give you power of 2, x to the power of 2, and y to the fourth power will give you y squared. Okay, when you do square root of y to the fourth, you get y squared, and let's distribute that. Y squared and 4x squared here, and 4x squared. Okay, once you get this far, notice in the middle, we have x squared and y squared. When you do FOIL, in the inside and outside, they're not canceling out, because if they cancel out, we should not have any middle term. But because we have minus here, you're gonna need to distribute minus and minus for each y squared, because it becomes additive. When you have 4x squared times negative y squared, that's going to give you negative 4x squared y squared. For here, 4x squared and y squared, you also get negative 4x squared y squared. And because these terms are like terms, you can combine it and get this. Now, when you get this far, you might say, oh, I'm done. Can I move on to the next one? Thing is, you can go further. Now, what happens if you have 4x squared minus y squared? That has the same resemblance of a squared minus b squared, which is the same thing as a plus b, a minus b. So we can go further by saying, let's say a equals 2x. Okay, a equals 2x by square rooting it, and b equals y. So all you have to do is just plug it into this formula. Okay, so, and then we have repeat of that. So let's start with the first one. We get 2x and 2x, y and y. But because there's no middle term, we're going to have to make an opposite sign, plus and minus. But we're not done yet, because we have the same thing, 2x plus y, 2x minus y. So the last step is to combine the like term, and we can write it as a perfect square form. 2x plus y squared, 2x plus y squared times 2x minus y squared. So the correct answer should be B here.